Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Rahul.
Good evening. Happy Republic Day, sir.
Yeah, same to you. So, how did your day go?
Sir, just went through few files,
Oh,
implementation files
you had to
of my
go to
office.
office
No, sir.
from home.
Sir, I just went through the implementation files of SAP of my office documents. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, okay. So, today's class we will be checking out the configuration settings like maintain document number ranges, then define lock reasons for posting locks, then maintain document types and assign number ranges, then document type specifications for collective bills, then document types for invoicing, then document types for invoicing reversal, then document types for consumption and partial bills, then sales purchase tax determination, and maintain main transactions. Apart from this, in the next few days, we have covered up the basic functions, and now we will be moving into business transactions. In basic functions, the last things we dealt with was postings and documents. And now in business functions, we will be slowly taking up debit entry and credit memos, security deposits, payments, interest calculation, dunning, returns, deferral and installment plans, write-offs, submission of receivables to external collection agencies, transferring open business partner items, transferring receivables and payables, deferred revenue postings, revenue distribution. And side by side, we'll be covering up the configuration setups, whatever customizations we can do, we will check that out. And parallelly with that, I have planned up a second project. The first project that I mentioned last week, I have already documented that. I will be sharing it with you regarding the assignment of company to company codes. And this project, second project, we will be dealing the business transactions part, starting with business partner, then adding the contract account under it, the details related to banks and all in the contract account, then creating an invoice against the contract account, then going into interest run, then into dunning, then into payment collection, then the payment lot, then payment run, then return, then payment lock, and followed by numerous other topics like installment plan, security deposit, collection agency, write-offs, etc. So this document also I will be preparing in the next few days, and uh, this will be the second project. Now going into the details of today's agenda. Maintain document number ranges, image access path, financial accounting, new, contract accounts receivable and payable, basic functions, postings and documents, basic settings, maintain document number ranges. The transaction code is FPN1. what all we do is, in this activity, maintain the number ranges that are used for posting documents. In the maintain document types activity, assign the number ranges to the document types. Configuration instructions, analyze the documents posted up until now and establish how many documents were posted for each year and each document type. Then create number ranges accordingly so that they cover several years. So inside this particular screen, we have all these document number ranges, and I have created this particular number range with number 11 starting from this number up to this number. Okay, now moving into next topic, define lock reasons for
Sir,
post. Yes.
sir, may I ask why the numbering is given for the number ranges like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11?
Yeah, this is the serial number that keeps a count of which from number and to number you are creating for this particular number range record. This is for background tracking, because there is a table for every screen that you work in, and the table has something called a primary key, which keeps an account of each individual record. So each individual record should have a numbering unique number associated to it. This number cannot be duplicate. Like there cannot be two records with 0909.
Okay, sir.
Define lock reasons for posting locks. Image access path, financial accounting, new, contract accounts receivable and payable, basic functions, postings and documents, basic settings. Define lock reasons for posting locks. Transaction code SPRO, wherein the purpose is, in this activity, define posting lock reasons. The lock reasons defined can be assigned at the contract account business partner level in the master record of the contract account. So whenever the customer is unable to pay and we have already processed the dunning against him, and the bank has also raised a return because he has passed the overdue date, then he asks for say another 7 days after which he will be able to pay. So at that point we add a posting lock to it, so that for that 7 days he will not be reminded further. So for this reason, if you want to create a posting lock, we will be using this particular method. Posting locks in the clearing lock category can also be entered in the line item and prevent the line item from being cleared. So till the posting lock is attached to the line item will not go for further clearing. Configuration instructions, check the standard lock reasons and change if necessary. So in this particular T code, I have created a customized lock, DS lock. In the project, we will be all requiring these things, and you will be coming across the real life scenarios where this will get used. Maintain document types and assign number ranges. Image access path, financial accounting, new, contract accounts receivable and payable, basic functions, postings and documents, document. After document, we go into maintain document assignments, document types, under which we will be going into this particular screen, maintain document types and assign number ranges. In this activity, maintain the document types for business transactions in contract accounts receivable payable. Document types differentiate different business transactions. The number ranges assigned to them also control the way documents are stored. During document posting, the system determines the document number from these number ranges. So whatever number range we assign to that particular document type, the system will be evaluating the document based upon that particular number range. Configuration instructions check and where necessary change these predefined document types. So there were existing documents in this particular form, say uh, online bill, then geo return, etc., etc. Over here, I prepared this particular document type with number 33 and description DS document. Moving into the next point, that is document type specifications for collective bills. Document type specifications for collective bills, image access path, financial accounting new, contract accounts receivable and payable, basic functions, postings and documents, document maintain, document assignments, document types under which we will go into maintain the document type specifications for collective bills. In this activity, define the document type for the document that is created when post a collective bill. Maintain the document type for the collective bill document. Configuration instructions. So we assign the previous document type that I created, DS document of number 33, to this collective bill specifications. Document types for invoicing. Under financial accounting, new, contract accounts receivable and payable, basic functions, postings and documents, document, maintain document assignments. Under document types, maintain default document types for invoicing. In this step, define document types for invoicing, maintain document types for invoicing document, budget interest calculation documents, cash security deposit interest calculation, SD billing documents provided to billing, SD billing document, debit entry documents, etc. So this many number types of documents could exist under invoicing. Configuration instructions, maintain the document type for the invoice document. So as you can see that all these document types were existing in the system, and this customized document type that I created is also showing up. Apart from this, these are the invoicing documents like geo document, manual posting, outgoing payments, payment plot, and whatever we come across in our standard SAP system. Document types for invoicing reversal. Image access path, financial accounting new, contract accounts receivable and payable, basic functions, postings and documents, document, maintain document assignments, document types, maintain default document types for invoicing reversal. For reversal, if you want to create a new document type, we will go for this particular image activity. Define the document type and an alternate document type for the document that is created during an invoicing reversal. Maintain the document type and the alternate document type for the invoicing reversal document. Based upon all these configurations, when you will be going into handle the business transactions, all the general ledger, bank details, everything will be set in the background. Whatever document type you are assigning, may it be a return or a payment plot, the general ledger and everything will get populated automatically. Document types for consumption and partial bills. Financial accounting new, contract accounts receivable and payable, basic functions, postings and documents, document, maintain document assignments, document types, maintain standard document types for consumption and partial bills. So in this image activity, define the document types for consumption billing and partial billing. When the generate joint bills for consumption and partial bills, maintain the document types for the contract accounting document for consumption billing, partial billing, budget billing clearing, interest calculation, and cash security deposit interest calculation documents, as well as for invoices from SD billing documents and other debit entries resulting from statistical documents. Configuration instructions, maintain the document types for contract accounting document from consumption billing, contract accounting document from partial billing, clearing document, interest calculation document, document for interest on cash security deposit, billing document from SD billing document, debit entry from statistical documents. So these are again the documents that are required for the standard values for document types in consumption or partial billing. Sales purchase tax determination, financial accounting new, contract accounts receivable and payable, basic functions, postings and documents, maintain document assignments, define sales purchase tax determination. Define tax on sales and purchases determination code and assign this to the corresponding tax on sales and purchases codes of the component financial accounting. In contrast to the tax on sales and purchases codes, FI for the tax on sales and purchases determination codes can define the start of the validity. Configuration instructions define the tax on sales and purchases determination code and assign this to the corresponding tax on sales and purchases codes of the component financial accounting. So herein I have created a new tax determination code starting from today's date, and it has taken the country as India, the code as AO, and description as 0% tax. Next, moving into maintain main transactions. Financial accounting new, contract accounts receivable and payable, basic functions, postings and documents, document, maintain document assignments, maintain main transactions. So in here we define the main transaction, configuration instructions, enter new 4-digit main transaction and respective description. For example, I have created a main transaction with application area R, given a code 0015 and description DS billing. So herein your task will be to cover up all the screens and come up with that same kind of document giving the work you are doing in each and every configuration setup.
Like the ones you made in this document, sir.
Yeah, as you have been doing it after the previous practical class, you shared the Excel spreadsheet.
Yes, sir. In the same spreadsheet, I will.
Yeah, you can update that.
Yes,
you can
sir.
update that in the same way you captured the screens, and the benefit of this is always it helps in future as records. You have recorded
Yes,
your
sir.
work, and you can any moment go back to that recorded work. You don't have to start from the scratch.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now the few of the points I want to discuss in business transactions. Debit entries and credit memos. Purpose: this component enables you to transfer receivables and payables from an operational system and to post them in contract accounts receivable and payable. Utilities industry ISU component. Data is transferred using the invoicing component of the industry solution or utilities component. Telecommunications IST component. You can transfer posting data from the operational system, billing system to contract accounts receivable and payable using a transfer report, SAP Easy Access, transfer posting data, execute document transfer. Now, under
Yes, sir.
here, under this same topic, going into what happens in the industry specific component insurance, that is FSCD. Posting data is imported from the operational insurance system and stored in the R3 system in a buffer. For more information, see the component collections disbursements in the insurance industry component. Industry specific component, contract accounts receivable and payable public services, ISPSCA. You can use the document transfer program to transfer posting data from operational systems. See SAP menu, periodic processing, transfer data, documents, transfer. Now moving into security deposits. After debit memo and credit memo, the next business transaction we will be dealing with is security deposits. In security deposits, we have the following 9 points: security deposit status, reasons for request, security deposit categories, cash security deposit request document, processing security deposits, calculating interest on cash security deposits, creating security deposits, followed by processing security deposits, and the last thing is status of cash security deposits for changes to payment methods. All these different methods of handling security deposits has its own processes. We will be delving into this in detail, and the overall understanding of security deposits is that the purpose you use this component to manage cash and non-cash security deposits such as savings accounts and payment guarantees in your system. So payment guarantee comes from security deposit. When a contractor comes for business with you, you take some security deposit from him, that you pay 1 lakh rupees in advance, and then we will be going into assigning work to you. Implementation considerations. This component is optional. You need to implement it if you require your business partners to make security deposits. Integration. If you are using the structure link item interest calculation component, you can calculate interest on cash security deposits. So whatever security deposit he has made, say 1 lakh rupees, you apply the interest calculation on that, because if he wants his money returned back after the contract is fulfilled, his security deposit along with the interest amount will be returned back to him. Features: you can assign security deposits to contract accounts or to contracts. Once the valid for date defined in customizing has been reached, you can then repay or offset cash security deposits. You can return or cash in non-cash security deposits. Once the valid for date has elapsed, they are automatically returned by your workflow. So this is a system-driven process, that whatever term for which the security deposit was kept, once the term is over, it is automatically returned by the workflow and it gets credited to the contractor's account again. Now, under security deposits, what is the relevance of utilities industry? You can create security deposits when you process a business partner moving. Cash security deposits are offset against Receivables at the time of final settlement when a business partner move out is processed. For more information, see the move in out component of the utilities industry component. For ISU, information on security deposits is provided in front office. And the relevance in telecommunications, that is the IST component. With this component, you can only assign security deposits at contract account level. For each security deposit, you can specify the type of service, the reference object ID, and an additional reference object. These fields are optional and you can use them for cash and non-cash security deposits. If you want to make the specification of this data obligatory, you can request the content of this field in event 0820. You can change or delete the content of the fields later. For cash security deposits, these details are saved in the relevant request document. Then moving into industry specific component insurance, that is FSCD, the system does not support the security deposit component. So in insurance industry, there is no requirement of any security deposits, whatever business you are going to have. Industry specific component contract accounts receivable and payable public services, that is ISPS CA, the system does not support the security deposits component. Over here too, it is the same as the insurance industry. Then moving into payments. Purpose, you use this component to create and process outgoing and incoming payments. Features, the following detailed components have been implemented. 1. Processing incoming and outgoing payments. 2. Creating incoming and outgoing payments. 3. Check management. 4. Receipt management. 5. Processing credits. Number 1 we will be picking up, that is processing incoming and outgoing payments. What is the purpose of it? This component enables you to process incoming and outgoing payments using payment lots. Payment lots are groups of payments that originate from the same business partner or which are to be processed together. So when the payment comes from the business partner, we consider it to be incoming payment, and when it goes out from us, it is outgoing payment. Features, you can enter payment lots as follows: entering the data contained in the incoming check in a check lot. Check lots are special payment lots that contain only checks. You can enter the data from credit card payments manually in the credit card lots or by using an interface. You can have an interface with the credit card handling system wherein the payments which were processed from various business partners or customers through credit card and was kept on hold got processed in a single go through that particular interface. You can enter data from incoming bank transfers in a payment lot manually or automatically. Or you can transfer the data from an electronic account statement to a payment lot using an interface. So a bank transfer can be handled by the system automatically, or you can manually process it, that you got it, and before the system has a scheduled time for processing it automatically, you go ahead and process it manually. Then in payments, we understand that payment lots contain both general data and line item data. General data includes the status of the lot, the total of the payment amounts, and default values for the line items. So in the payment lot, it has the total of all the payments over the various lines, multiple lines of payment that has been coming in. It has the total of 8. The line item data comprises the following: payment data required for further processing, the payment amount, for example. So what are the payment data that is required for processing a payment? One of them is payment amount. Other things like payment document, the bank account number, the name of the customer, maybe the various parameters based upon which the payment lot is processed. Selection criteria by which the payment is assigned to open items. If you enter a payment lot manually, you must enter the selection criteria in each payment lot item. This can be, for example, a document number or a payment form number, where payment lots are created automatically. The selection criteria are determined from the data in the account statement. When processing the payment lot, the system uses the selection criteria to determine the open items. Assignment of the payments to the open items is governed by industry specific rules. Clearing of the assigned items takes place automatically. Overpayments can be posted as payments on account, underpayments posted as partial payments. So here the concept of partial payment comes. If the customer wants to break up his $1,000 payable into, say he pays $800 now and $200 is pending, then it goes to partial payments. The system posts clarification cases to separate the clarification accounts, and you have to post process them manually. If you are unable to assign payments received, you can initiate repayment within the payment lot provided qualified bank data exists. So sometimes the bank details and all may have some discrepancies in that, so which may stop the system debate process to handle that. So in that case, you can go and manually intervene and do the processes. The payment program then repays the amounts. Check lots can be used to create check deposit lists that you can send to your bank as an accompanying document when cashing the checks. Next, what is the relevance of the utilities industry ISU component in payments? You can post incoming and outgoing payments individually in the cash desk. The log documents created in a dunning are removed when all items that led to the lock have been cleared. For more information about locking, restarting a utilities installation in the dunning run, see industry component utilities contract account receivable and payable lock restart. For information about the workflows for locking restarting, see the industry component utilities customer service lock restart utilities installation. So in payments in the utilities industry, the payment lock is one of the features that you need to deal with. Like in security deposits, we saw that the insurance industry has no requirement of any security deposit. So similarly, these are the various bits and pieces of business information that you have to keep in mind while working. How does the industry component telecommunication handle the payments? You can post incoming and outgoing payments individually in the cash desk. If an overdue item that led to a service being deactivated in a dunning run is paid, the information about clearing is forwarded to the billing system, which then triggers the release unlocking of the service. So if a dunning was applied on any particular contract account and then the payment happens in the industry component telecommunication industry, this is how you resolve that. So the meeting will be ending in another 4 to 5 minutes, and I will be liking to sign off with these all things. Just winding up upon today's class, what all we handled in the configuration setups. There were about 9 points, with which we have come to about 20 points till now that we handled in the configuration setups. And apart from the other things like business partner and company code that we checked out earlier, then we moved into documents and postings parts, and now we are going through we have the final point like the maintain main transactions today, and some of the document types that related to invoice, interest and all we have checked out. And in the next days we will be going forward in this same rule that we are following, that we will be covering up the practicals parallelly with the theory and prepare for the projects.
Sure.
And you come up with this small bit of work from your end every day, small pieces, so that your hands will keep moving in the system. And I will also, as per that progress, plan up the next level of task.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I am stopping the meeting now. See you again tomorrow, same time.
Okay, sir.